So you may have seen the news recently, a couple of tragic incidents involving load restraint. It's one of the passions, it's one thing that I'm very passionate about. You only get load restraint wrong one time, so you need to know and understand the basic principles of load restraint. There's a number of people currently performing load restraint tasks that don't have the knowledge and training that's required. So there are laws around load restraint. You need to do them to certain performance standards. But what I've found over the last few years, a lot of people are loading a vehicle to the way they've been shown. Now, they're doing it the way they've been shown, but is that way correct? So we offer an introduction to load restraint course, and we offer accredited load restraint training so that you can be certain that the person, once they've completed the training, understands that the performance standards are in place and they should be loading it to those performance standards. If you don't load to those performance standards and you have a serious incident, you can now obviously face massive financial penalties and potential jail time. So depending on the class, we vary between a half day and full day course. Obviously with our learners, they like to do a bit of practical. At the moment, obviously with COVID, we are still delivering the course through video conferencing, and that's about a half day course. So obviously with load restraint training, we prefer face-to-face, but it can be done through video conferencing. We obviously employ a number of videos and techniques, and we send out the documents beforehand. We obviously take people through a thing called the load restraint guide. So every participant gets a load restraint guide, and we take them through how to use that guide. So the rules when it comes to load restraint apply to your ute, the same for a heavy vehicle. So there's a lot of people who aren't restraining their loads to the correct standard, whether it's your ute at home or your ute at work or a heavy vehicle, the same standards apply. So the feedback we are getting from clients is, I didn't know. So they've been performing this job function regularly, but they've been doing it incorrectly. And especially when it comes to load restraint, there's a couple of major errors that a lot of people are making. And there's also stuff around the weight of the trucks that people were just not aware of. So that's one of the joys of my job, that when the training's finished, a lot of people say, oh, thank you, I thought it'd be a bit dry, but I actually learned something from it. So one of the principles I base my training around is adults will only learn what they need to know. If you've had an incident or you'd like your team to know the current standards and obviously meet the current legislation, please go to our website or give us a call and ask us about our load restraint training.